Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time of day it is in your part of the world. Thank you for joining us again for another amazing conversation. And today we'll be speaking with a dynamic group of young hip hop artists, and they go by the name of MastaPiece. Say hello to the audience, y'all.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
Well, we are definitely excited to speak with you all today. I definitely have been keeping track of you all ever since I met you all for the indie friendly live shows. Ever since y'all have done that show, I've been keeping up with the videos that you all have dropped, with the songs that you have dropped. And I just have to commend you, brothers, for creating your own lane and standing in it and not wavering at all from what it is that you do. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself and how did you all come up with this style that I've noticed that you all have?
We pretty much started a while ago. I actually did not want to rap at first, but they were like, yo, come on, you can do something. And so from there, we kind of started. As we got older, obviously it was like a bigger group, like 4 guys. But as we got older, any group, things kind of separate. But then we started wanting to make our own beats because we didn't have any beats from anybody. We was rapping on everybody else's stuff. And so from there, we had a couple of producers, Josh being one of them, Master. And so he started working, and his stuff is so, I guess, how did you even start with your sound specifically? Because it's not like it is today, but it was something specific.
Pretty much watching Ryan Leslie on YouTube, trying to steal his style, pretty much until I found my own lane.
Yeah. So it's definitely like a little bit more melodic, and we enjoyed that as well. Like, not saying we hate 808s, but we kind of like telling stories. I know growing up, one of my favorite rappers was Ludacris, and Ludacris would always have a story, some jokes, all that stuff. So I think just kind of a mixture of, I guess, South and
lyricism and storytelling. Like, pretty much our very first songs, even though they were like mixtape songs and other people's beats, we told stories on it. And it was funny because we didn't even realize it when we started, like, okay, let's make our own. But what are we going to talk about? What are we going to say? And then we was like, well, let's just tell stories.
Yep.
So that's kind of like been the foundation. And it kind of bleeds into our videos and our visuals because it's like, instead of just doing the same old typical rapper in front of a car or video or something like that, we kind of come up with conceptual ideas to make it creative and fun to watch. That's why instead of calling our music videos, we call them short films because that's what they are.
So are these stories drawn from personal experiences or are these stories something that you all conceptualize and maybe it may be fictional, but it's a story that you all want to tell? How do these stories derive?
So that was when we were younger. It was a lot more we'll kind of do the opposite sometimes. Because of course we hear music on the radio. All right, let's do like the opposite of that. So a lot of times they wouldn't be, I guess, truthful stories, but just kind of stories that were either grand or crazy. But then as we got older, I think for sure, for me, I wanted to kind of be definitely as non-fictional as possible in my stories and kind of just bring a gravity to them. I remember like the first time I heard a rapper say he was broke was, I think Drake had talked about he had ran like out of all his money. And that to me was just so crazy because I was just like, bro, every rapper always talking about how much money they got. And here this guy is saying, I got a Bentley, but literally like $0 in my account right now. And that to me just felt like dope. And so from there, I kind of started working on kind of just bringing my real story or my real emotions into it.
So yeah, as far as shooting the videos, like our conceptual of our videos, they typically stem from our songs. Mm-hmm. Spaceship Circus, like the whole find someone you could bring to mama, that whole idea was just like, well, how can we make that interesting for a visual? So that's why we dressed up like aliens, and it would just be like we can find someone to bring to our alien mother or something like that. So we did a little sex dolls or whatever. So
yeah,
tend to like
when
this.
you explain it,
Yeah, it do sound crazy. It sound crazy because ain't no
way
lie.
crazy.
When he told me about the video, he's like, "Yo, so we gonna be these aliens, right? And we gonna have these sex dolls. And we gonna lead with the sex dolls." And I was just like, "I trust you, man. I trust you. Okay, I don't know.
He trusts me a lot, but it actually came out pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, it came out pretty good.
And,
So there's no limit with you guys. You are willing to experiment.
Yeah, we're willing to experiment. We're willing to kind of think outside the box. I mean, obviously, music has been around for a long time. Some of our favorite videos are from the '90s, like Busta Rhymes, like a blue alien running around the house, and just like crazy stuff. Even I remember I recently rewatched "Remember the Time," and like that video is so crazy if you like watch it. But I think people kind of forgot about that a lot of times in the idea of videos. And there's been some cool ones though. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of cool ones.
I've seen this one called the 30-Year-Old Virgin. Oh. If y'all haven't seen the 30-Year-Old Virgin, y'all should check that out.
I've seen it.
Shameless plug.
I wanted to ask you all, how do you all come up with the titles of these songs? I know you all have one song entitled Mexican Jeans. Like, bro, how do you all come up with this? Give me a little insight on what's going through you all's head when you title these songs.
See, some of our songs are like based on what the song is about, but then other times Josh gives us a beat and that's the title of the beat. And sometimes we'll either make the song about what the beat is or we'll just keep the title because it's a cool title.
Yeah, sometimes it happens haphazardly. Like with Acquiescence, that was the name that Josh made it. And then I wrote it, not even really worrying about the title at all. But it turned out that what I was talking about was exactly what the title was. So like sometimes it's just like crazy. I know for Mexican Jeans, you said you heard somebody say something.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with my girlfriend on the phone, and I swear she said Mexican Jeans. I don't know where I heard it from. That's what came out of her mouth to me. So that was the song.
That was the beat.
Y'all just ran with it, huh?
Yeah. So we in the studio like, dang man, this song is so deep and it's so like crazy and the topic is very heavy. What we gonna call this? We was going through different titles and it was just like, man, that Mexican Jeans. It just really is like a standout title that people's like, what's this? It's clickbait.
So what does the mood look like when you all are ready to create? And when you want to have fun or when you want to be a little bit more serious, how does that mood turn on for you all and you get into creation mode?
I'd say life experiences. Especially like how the world is going right now, it's definitely like impact in like, okay, what can we say that'll be beneficial to, people or someone listening that can help them in any way. So
I would say for me, it's definitely, I don't know for specific songs, if I'm silly or sad, it kind of does depend on how my day went that day when I wrote, but definitely the vibe together. I would say we don't get to write all the time together, create all the time together because we do live in all different places. And kind of work different schedules, but anytime we can, kind of the vibe is always fun. We're always cracking jokes. Josh has a saying where he calls everybody trash, but that's just to make people better. You know what I'm saying? So, he kind of pushes us to be better all the time, and we do the same for him, trying to make him, do some crazy beats. He want to be Stevie Wonder eventually, and we're trying to get him to. And
actually, Josh is the reason why I know about you all. Because I actually met Josh first at the black market, and he told me all about you all, and then he came to a show, and then he brought you all along. So shout out to you, Josh.
Yeah,
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and I see you rocking that wonderful indie friendly shirt. So shout out to you again.
Oh yeah. I mean, if y'all haven't checked it out, like you're not gonna experience something like that anywhere else. You're really not. Yeah. Cool vibe, cool people, amazing artists. Yeah, beautiful people there.
And a lot of love in the room. That's what I appreciated about it the most. We've done a couple of shows other places, but I will say the love that's there for those just is on another level.
I appreciate the professionalism.
That's
Plus,
also true. Yeah.
when I looked around the room, I was like, it's not sketchy. I like it. It's real cool here.
Man, well, that's what we definitely strive to do at Indie Friendly. When I came up with the idea for this platform, I wanted to make the local artists seem like they were on a big platform because, of course, we are shut out of a lot of mainstream platforms.
Yep.
I wanted to start a platform where even though we're local artists, everything is still ran on time. We're still gonna handle things in a professional manner. You're gonna get communication through emails, through calls. Our tickets are gonna be professional. Our sound is gonna be professional. So I wanted everything to be exactly how it is when you go to any other show from your favorite artist, or even better. But of course, we were a more intimate setting. And I think that the vibe that you all have just fit our independent setting so well. And of course, everybody is not going to get what you all are doing right off. But as long as you're being consistent with your message and keeping your content intriguing as it is, and constantly making it better and better, somebody one day is gonna say, hey, you know what? These brothers really, they got something to say. And again, I appreciate you all's consistency. One of my favorite things that you all do are the time-lapse videos. So of course you all do your own art, you do your own cover art, and I just love to watch the creation of that art, and then with the backing track of the song. I think that's very effective. Who came up with that idea?
I'd say it was me, man. I'd say it was me. Because I always have, I draw, and well, I mean, Jay draw too. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to encourage him to draw some more and post some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I am going to try to do better.
So like with the time-lapse videos, my sister was just like, why don't you just do time-lapse videos and show people what you're doing? Because I was like, I'm the type of artist, like I want to get it out to the people immediately. So I just want you to see the finished product. And then I realized, like, you know, people look at that for 5 seconds and then go on about their life. So I was like, time-lapse videos, you can see the process. So that's what I started doing. And I was like, you're artists, let them hear the music. People will listen to the music. And it's cool because when you draw a celebrity, they'll even check it out. Now a celebrity is listening to the song and watching you, create. So,
man, I think it's a brilliant idea, and it's an idea that I might have to steal from y'all.
Hey man, hey.
I apologize in advance, man, but my heart is in the right place.
For sure.
Hey, we here to inspire, yo. I kind of inspired somebody, you know what I'm saying? I did inspire somebody. I don't know if it was him because I met him before, and he cool and his manager cool too. But shout out to Chance the Rapper and Pat the manager. But I did these compilation videos.
I would say call them anime vignettes.
Vignettes. Mine's I call them star montages. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm coining that. Stars montage. So I pretty much put these clips together and put our songs with it, and it like kind of goes with the video and tells the story of what we're talking about, and it matches the lyrics. So I did one of those, and then Chance actually did one of those for the song that he did with one of his with Smino. I forget the name of the song, but he did that, and I was like, that's interesting because I don't see a lot of people doing these videos, and I was like, well, that's dope because I did tag him and his manager in this. So I was like, hey, I just hit him up like, yo, let's work because I can do some more of these videos. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the power of networking, man, is something else. So what can we look forward to in the future? Do you all have something new out right now, or is there something in the works that you all have coming in the near future?
It'll be both. Great GR8 is streaming everywhere you can stream right now. It's our new single. We're actually working on the video, which should be out shortly. And then we have a new EP, the last EP for the Private Gallery album, which is going to be called Transparency. Should be coming out before the year is up.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's Public Gallery. So Public Gallery is the I guess you could say it's going to be our to wrap up our well, I don't know what to call it necessarily, but our thing was we're releasing EPs, and then we're gonna bunch those EPs together and release that as a project, and then that's gonna be called Public Gallery, and then our debut album is gonna be called Private Gallery. True.
Got you. So I know that we're in the midst of a pandemic. So are you all back performing live shows by any chance?
I mean, we haven't. I don't think we'll be opposed. Oh, well, I wouldn't be opposed to it as long as standards are safe. Okay, never mind. I'll be the only one. But I mean, I kind of work in the restaurant industry, so I'm already kind of used to kind of standards right now and keeping things safe. But I feel like if the venues doing all that they can to keep everybody safe, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay, what about you, Josh? What do you think about
it? Josh ain't been to a restaurant. He ain't been to the mall. He been locking it down for real.
I'm an introvert, which explains kind of the quietness. I'm a little on the boring side, as the public would say. But, you know, I wouldn't mind showing up. You know, showing my face.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what. Of course, we have not been doing our shows right now, but as soon as we possibly can, we are going to resume what we had going, and just to keep that momentum. So you all will definitely be on the list as a return group to perform on the stage, because I think that you all have shown growth even since the last time I saw y'all. And that's beautiful to see in artists, especially young artists. So if you had to leave the audience with a message, or if you had to leave a message to other independent artists, what would that be?
So for me, I definitely say consistency, man. Because I mean, in these times, you could get real sluggish and think that you could just chill, but right now is the perfect time to blow up. Right now is getting your art, because everybody's on social media right now. Everybody. So get whatever you do that's creative for you and that you love to do and what you think is awesome and different and unique in your way, and get that out to the people.
Definitely trust your gut. I think a lot of times people try to fit a mold. And I mean, even when we were doing our thing early on, people be like, oh, y'all got to make like a club song. Y'all got to do whatever. But we always said, we're going to do what feels right for us. If we're going to do a club song, it's going to be a MastaPiece club song. Like, it's going to be tailored to kind of how we rap, how we do our thing. And so I always tell anybody, trust your gut. What do you feel like is right? What's art for you?
What can we tell the producers, Zach?
Definitely stay in your own lane. I know 808s, kick drums, hi-hats, snares are very popular. What?
You getting better though.
No, we talking about
just the popularity type of beat is like stay in your lane. That's why, your uniqueness will stand out above blending in with the crowd, pretty much. Like we all say, just individualism. Like, just do your thing. What works for you?
Man, well, I tell you what, there could be no better advice to give independent artists than staying in your lane and being you. So where can we find you all? Give your social media so that we can post that at the bottom of the screen.
Instagram, hold up. We got a website. We got an official website now, and it's called wearemastapiece.com. We spell it MastaPiece. wearemastapiece.com. And our individuals is Instagram at Allari. That's ALL. Capital A, capital R, I, number 1, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say at J Shrug for mine, but I really don't post a lot of music stuff on mine. So definitely go to the MastaPiece. We got MastaPiece. At We Got MastaPiece Instagram.
Zalmaster, ZAH_master Instagram.
Got you. So our independent artist family, make sure you go and follow them on their artistic journey. They definitely will intrigue you with what they have to say and what they have to offer. Trust me, just listen with an open mind and an open heart. They work hard on what they do, and I definitely appreciate it. So I just want to send my love and respect to you all. And from across the cyberspace world. You know, I really appreciate you all being yourselves, man, because that's extremely hard to do in a world of copycats. So keep on doing you and don't change unless you want to change. So thank you again for joining us.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you all.
Thank you
so much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem. Well, until next time, you all, peace.